Those who have got where to sit.
Danoma kapodu shunga kakomuti oshopo bedo pin.
Her Excellency the Vice, somebody translate for me.
I'm here already, sir.
Very good.
Thank you, Papa.
Her Excellency the Vice President.
Jawang Wongom.
The Deputy Prime Minister.
Jawang Jawi Parliament, me Uganda.
His Highness the Culture Leader.
Wegwa Jatela Mitede Robimo.
The religious leaders.
Jatela Mitipu.
The ministers.
Your ministers, Magitie.
Members of Parliament.
Parliament. MPs, Mutie.
All the other leaders.
Jotela Mukende Shekegi.
And all the people of Nebi who are here today. And
Manu Luak Mine Bisheke Magitie Tin Kakeni.
Kopango. Nedi. Afoyo.
Afoyo.
I am happy to be here. I am happy to be here to commission the power line to West Nile.
West Nile.
But also to celebrate Nyamutoro's achievements.
Man pinifoyo mungo pinyamutoro.
I will start with Nyamutoro.
Akeshako Nyamutoro.
I linked up with her
Arombo Kode
when I came to campaign for somebody called Orombi.
Abina Rombo Kode na ngapika timu campaign pangati manyiga Orombi. Any
there was an election, I don't know how many years ago.
Ponjimoko bedi manya kwe pikare moko.
So when I came to campaign, there was a young girl.
Sama bino katimo campaign for Rombi agaman wangu nyako.
Who had just finished university or was still studying.
Mapodi udaro Somadara University entecheka shungu shekengo.
She was campaigning for our candidate.
Ebedo katimo campaign ni ngati mwasha anu Rombi.
So I noted her.
Agama goro nyinge.
When others are in nightclubs and so on, for her she was here campaigning.
Jomo kende bedo kamado met kumiel je wor en pare bedo ka sendre pe Rombi I campaign.
That's how you see people's qualities.
Kadong eno tap ngiyo danum mutie kotela matera ne gini eno. Okay, part chingudo.
Then later on, I met her as a youth candidate for parliament now.
Inye adoga rombo kode mebe shungudo pinipedo MP nyo jawangarado mi Uganda I parliament.
Then, of course, I had no problem advising. I didn't take sides, but I could see that if she's elected, she would be a good youth MP.
Amito na ngongonya ting tengashel entora ngiyo dero moko ye awati ma ka jolondo shobedo ja wang arado matera.
And when she was elected,
ento sama dong jolonde de.
I noted her in the among the backbenchers.
Alo nene ikindano mabedo yori nyano.
That's why, therefore, when I appointed her, people didn't know that I know some of these people quietly.
Eno oketo kasama amabina shime tab dano mapo yongoni aketo mana beda ngeyo kado ngati bedi ngeye kusha angeyo atie ko wang machalo jara nyodo.
That's how we have been building the NRM for the last 60 years.
The oro ka woni pirabusi el mazoi NRM eno kite mawa ngoko.
We always identify talent,
wangio dano tie kodiro,
commitment,
dano magitie kotego mitish,
and the devotion.
Mando iri.
That's how we have been building. If you look at generation after generation.
ube neno niya ijomutegi ni tundu tinarado matindo eni.
We were working with the elders, Ben Chwanuka,
Wabeka tiyo kujomutegi ni majodongo mi Uganda mashalo Ben Kiwanuka, Obote,
others like Byanyima.
Jomukende mashalo Byanyima.
Then the other next group were the Nabuderes. Then the Rugundas,
Kundagi,
the Mabas group.
Jomukende mo Ayokuni.
Then the Mozambique group, the Sades.
Group Mukende Ayokudi in Mozambique.
Then the others like the Otemas whom I see here.
Aneno Otema, Kawuni, Aneno, a window to New York, General.
Like that. That's how we identify. Each generation we look for committed people.
Kobang jomu tegi ni tundu bir ya radopin waneno dano ma wangi tek dok munge yotish.
So therefore, all of you make it a habit to identify promising people, young people, and encourage them. Don't discourage them because of selfishness.
Eno uketo wawacho niya unu joma utieka woni no kudu shaya rado mawish enjo mitigi kare teng madi kirinya tim matek geto weki ginde gishwaki man gibet kwa NRA menu.
And don't be biased among them.
Kudu shaya ngati moko.
You simply say, all I want is a committed NRM cadre.
Bein mawabe mitu te NRM cadres nyutano magimiri ni NRM kende.
Although I could see Nyamutoro was a good cadre, but I could not impose her on the NRM structures.
Anglara ngiyo mana nino Nyamutoro bedu jatela macho enta chopo di yogingo dano minebi nya ukete bedi kokoro kindi jatela pa NRM kakai.
I had to wait for the NRM structures to say, oh, this is the one.
Para koro nangu dongu jumi NRM ushemu wun mano londo nyama ere mwiche jatela manda.
Then I support her against the opposition.
Then agama miyo ire support muromo miloyo dongu jodogwa mwiche opposition.
You the leader, you should not take sides among your children.
Wunu jutela makawoni kana wiabe dao kudu chwak tengashi.
This children is better than the other one. No, that's not your business.
Nyatin ma ber oloyo nyatin ma enu tiengo koloka muma kibeko de chalo jara nyodo.
Tell the constituency, say, you people give me the best NRM you like.
Kan kare romo mi yer osaija NRM mandamu loyo zo remumi ira.
Then they give you whom you like. That's the one you support now against the other groups.
Kan junu wango tap ngati maber chashi ma eja chama shwa kudung achedo kode niadung muloyo joma sha muti opposition.
You are causing a lot of unnecessary conflicts.
Ubedawi kindulembe maswasa matiji pay sedero.
By the senior person taking sides among juniors.
Dano mutegini man ogbende mi NRM majodongo gi yanyo kati chwak ngata shel ge weko macha.
Of the NRM.
The NRM.
I have talked to many people who ended up going to the opposition.
I wish you could do far more NRM, my don't get lucky opposition you to dogwa, Masha.
They say I was NRM, but I left because in our Bantu dialects, they call it Okube Nkokola.
Gewachanya aweko NRM bien sama bedu kesha do bantu majulongo kokola ngamunge. Meaning what?
That is when you are trying to move, somebody is getting near you.
Kan eno telembene tienia imitisi di wengi entongati soko payo mano dualo tiendi ngeye atara.
How do you call it in
Your Excellency, we call that one atara.
Atara.
Eh.
Atara marach. And it's not necessary.
No, atara telembe de pe TJDP.
If you allow the NRM people to show you whom they want,
Kani mitu NRM ulond ngati manda.
then you would have less friction in the party.
Dongu bedu ngoku titi nyoteliri moko ipati mua.
Even the one who did not go through the primaries
Kani muka dungo nangi primary pa NRM majubeti muno.
will not be bitter because you will know that nobody fought me, it was just the people who...
Ekierungo pieni kinjodongo pa NRM nango ubeka goye nyokebeka sende upe.
So therefore,
Donga be washiu.
the importance of people like Nyamutoro
Bero padano mashalo Nyamutoro e.
and the young people
Kodara adu mukende mutie kawoni.
like the young ones whom I appointed recently, Lilian Abel.
Mukende mashimu madoka ketu tie Minister Lilian Aber.
It is to let you know that that's how the NRM has built capacity.
Keto weki wunu juma ede ungenya eno kitema NRM umedo kodotego migi mani tundu team gite poda suitela.
Like recently,
Chalo
who are retiring generals.
Chalo kago eni wabeka miyom ni jodongo pakeya madongo chalo generals kodomondo.
Who had been in the struggle for the last 50 years, 40
Magi
years.
beka konyo wai itiero luin matung pi oru kago pira beach so.
What would have happened if we had not developed the young ones?
Kanang wakelo ngaradu nyojo matindo egi nango dongango mutemere kajo mutegi ni chagi wokitich.
Where would the army be?
Dong ma joma egi ke nangi bedo kani.
So that is the first point.
Eno lembe mira shell mamita keti wengu.
But the second point
Dario
is what Nyamutoro talked about.
lembe Nyamutoro wechi wieno.
Because I have been seeing people talking about young people, young people, young people.
Abedo ka woto mando ka winja rado nangu weche nya wana rado.
Politics is not about biology.
Politics nyoke gamba utie ngoni angati tegini nyonyatin.
It's about ideology.
Ongit mangati tiu kode.
Jesus was here 2,000 years ago.
Yesu obedi ngomeni orelu fario angesh.
And he said, love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Ewa sho marwedu shalo mimeri rigi inde.
And love God with all your heart and all your might.
Mani mar mungo kuradunde peri man ngesh ni sheke.
Now, this is 2,000 years ago.
Eni orelu fario angesh. Mewe lembeni.
Either you believe that or you don't.
Dong yi nyoke kwer rewe shesha.
If you say, I hate my neighbor,
Kani washi nya dago jerani nyo ngatimo bedu kode.
but I am young,
Pien anati nya aradu podi.
we say that's biology but not ideology.
Eje weche perilembe mekoma eni.
So you are young, but what ideas are you supporting?
Kana ngwina radu de kirie kunyo mitie kode maibe chwako ne.
Because Jesus was young.
Pien Yesu de bedu nyatina radu.
He was in his 30s.
Obedi oro piera de kuye kende.
And there were young people with him.
Arado matindo de bedu tie ngete.
I think Judas Iscariot may also have been young.
Yuda majalwore de kokore bedu kindarado wadi.
So what do we do now?
Dong wati mangoki.
There were two young people,
Aradario,
Jesus
Yesu,
and Judas.
man Yuda.
If you had said young,
Kana ngwate nyazo wanarado.
it would have meant that Judas is the same as Jesus.
Nango mako ngenya nango dongo wacho nya Yuda de romku Yesu do.
So therefore, the young people, please
Donga washiu adu
don't get lost.
koduru iswa.
Get correct ideas.
Onwa ngesh batera.
Yes, you may have some ideas which are different,
Wachopo bedu ku paro mukosh.
but check whether you have also people who think like you among all generations.
Kenyi chala rado de nyanyo jumo kutie mutie ko paro machalo pericha nyonge pericha ikinju mutegi ni de ibedi nyi lembe.
So therefore,
Dong
I have been telling the Nyamutoros
abeka nyutundano machalo Nyamutoro gi
and the PLU group,
kojo mi PLU
and the mobilizers in my office,
man dano mukende mage wako kwiri office para
the Bazukuru,
dano mashalo muhozi group muhozi MK team
the Bazukuru, the Lakwaras,
nyekwayo bazokolo nyekwayo
there's also Seku, Helen Seku and the Patriotism Club.
Tumoko julongo nyigi Seku mandog bende Patriotism Club.
I think Nyamutoro summarized it well. I can see that she understands what we have been talking about.
Kita mangiyo kudenya wish para mako maber aneno dong nyang inyongech para mando ketie kokito nged madie kude.
Because for her,
and
she said what is crucial is education.
Watinya pima pirete kutie ponjiri.
Then health,
Yotkum,
and then what she called entrepreneurial skills, but I can call it wealth creation.
Yoremi Miss Dwarolim enja koka wacho ni hello lonyo ikipacho ikindano.
The question for everybody, young or old,
Benji paratin iu kadog jomutegin kadog maradu.
What do you say about education?
Ibedi wechango ikomlembe paponjiri.
Injiri, religion.
Anda kadi dini.
I'm talking about education.
Amita wechi komponjiri.
Ponjeri. Okay. And Jomukwano?
Jomukwano means Jomusomo. In Alur we say Musomo.
Oh, Musomo. Okay.
Jomusomo.
That's Bantu.
The other one is in Acholi.
Yeah. So, what are your ideas about education?
In paro periti angoy kumlen paponjiri.
The NRM since 1997 wanted you to do free education in the government schools.
Nia itirabu when you abiru ni tundu tin NRM wachinya usom mananu.
But some people have not yet got this, and you still get charges in schools,
Jomu kende ikindanu enugi nyang migi podu yanyo jayasu in one kandichi the school poda su jobeketo awia be sholo Sunday school. They are consenting, they are saying many.
That's where the problem is.
Enu tab kama peko parati ye kudanu ni enu.
The NRM line is that in government schools there should be no paying of charges.
NRM wacho kama le nya ko bank ponjiri or ponjiri school. Keta we are chol.
Now, but it has not been implemented because people are not convinced.
Dano mapol okwero kayu lembe eni uketo kite keto kodo paro paracha diteka lobo gingo school matongtong.
That's what I discussed with the Kampala youth.
Oketa wecho kodara adumi Kampala
who are being mobilized by groups to riot in Kampala.
Arado majumoko pero kashwayo wangenya gichegenya iwo idungudu.
I met them.
Arombo koge.
But of course they were blaming this government and all that.
Gebedo iparo migicha gebedo kawecho marache kom gamente mange wacho peko migiche gamente.
I said yes. The NRM, the secretariat will have to wake up.
Awacho nya jungunyo kalmadit pa NRM omako gike yabwangide.
To know that in Kampala, youth who have no parents, who have no jobs, who have no education.
Gengenya aradumuku gi Kampala podigitie magi peku juru nyodo migi mangi peku tishde mando gisomungo.
But it is also partly the mistake of the NRM people.
Ento kite manyanko dede peku echatie kindwa wa NRM wadano mi NRM mokogi.
Of not identifying those groups.
Bien giweko juenu gibedo swa genye ugo ilembe migi.
But I also blamed them.
Ento ginde aneno tenge migi de tie kogoro.
Blame the youth, you people.
Unarado.
The NRM created structures for you from the beginning.
NRM oye constructor nyo kabedo mitela nirarado niai paka ya chaki pa NRM.
LOC1, you have seen them here.
Mandi uneno Elsa Shell bedukai.
LOC2, LOC, these are all elected by you, not by me.
Elsa Shell, Elsa Rio, Elsa Dek, kono mukende no giso, de ulondo gi wune no gi.
The councillors.
Councillors.
The LOC3 chairperson, LOC5 chairperson.
Elsa Dek, Elsa Bish gi.
The members of parliament.
Jo Angwai, Otketushik.
Why don't you, Kubanja is a Bantu word, meaning to demand death.
Perangoni, Obanjo Gingo.
Why don't you Kubanja them the government programs?
Obanjo Gingo program pagamente Perango.
We hear there is free education. Why are there charges in schools?
Winjo de nya somo ponjiri bedmi manano tong Perango majube keto nya usual fees schooli.
You go to your LOC 3 chairperson. You ask him.
Inu makishidi ba Elsa de perisidi penje Perango majube solo fees.
You go to the councillor.
Ishidi ba councillor peri.
Then they will now be forced to answer.
Ginecha kupenji mi penja kecha bedi yogi mako gam lembe peri.
We hear there is PDM money.
Wabe winjo nya parish development model your PDM send the TAE.
How many people in our parish have got?
Danadi, Munwango parish development model. PDM.
Then how about Myoga?
Emyoga, Adi Munwango.
You don't have to fight or to quarrel.
Omakungo down your comfortable negura negatindu.
But you demand.
Endo makwe penji.
You kubanja.
Omake banje.
You use the power you have.
Itiu kutego mitie kode.
LOC system to demand what belongs to you.
Mutie chalo local council nyotela muami pedero no. Menuango pima peri makaperi chuchi bengi.
So you had Nyamutoro saying NRM is education. Education meaning in the case of government schools, free education in the primary schools and in the secondary schools.
Iwinjo Nyamutoro owachonia NRM utie chalo ponjiri kokome. Bien NRM kuponjiri tia shell is school pagamente kadoki primary mani secondary de.
Now when I met the youth in Kampala,
Samarombo kodara adi Kampala
who have been used to riot.
Many
of them had dropped out of school because of the school charges.
Wanwangu joma Paul ketogeweko somo pien joberuka pe banjo gipi fizi.
And you can see it is affecting the whole country.
Ineno don ketomando ngebe sendo dano I Uganda zo.
Because in the primary school, the children are 10.89 million.
Pieni primary kende wati kudawia million apar kupointa bungwen.
But if you go to secondary schools, it is 2.6 million.
Kani chido isinia iwanwangu million ariokuwie.
And yet the years of primary and the years of secondary are almost the same.
Kani neno orumi mi bedi primary ko mi senior de ineno chalo vizo utie marom
7 years and 6 years.
Ora busiel ora bero.
So where did the 7 million go?
Dong danu million aberwe gini kakani
who were in the primary school.
Magi bedi primary million apar ke kuwie.
Why are they not in the secondary school?
Berango magi be so mungo gi medre ko de is senior.
They have dropped out because of the school charges.
They work pien jo be fizi oromu korjoro nyodo migidong.
So all the NRM people, please be clear about this.
Wunu jo mushwako NRM amitu shunga tire lembe maeni.
If there is any excuse that the capitation grant is not enough, let's add more money. Let's suppress other things and we add more money.
Kano parunya sende mawanwa shwalo mabeda shwali tedero no. Ni school oromu go umuromo. Timba weke are mamed sende kucha kodi jo gami bajiru nyodo.
Then Nyamutoro
uwinji
spoke about health.
Uwesho lembe moge kum lempa yot kum. Tenga shel utiu maber.
This is the immunization.
Eno tono yat. Iduga wia matinda guera.
Now you can hear what the Secretary General was telling you in Karamoja, a woman who had children who died, and when they were immunized, they all survived.
Ishopo ka winjo mandi Secretary General Richard Todwango beka wechi Karamoja. Nya wia mashono beduto ento kawoni mapol gitie podikwo yat.
So you no longer see polio.
Dongineno ngo joro goro makesha mapolio odwalo tiengi.
You don't see measles.
Donguneno ngo gwenyo nyo alora makesha.
All those diseases are no longer there.
Remu ma eno gidong cheke wa gweyo gigi pe dong kinpacho.
But the ones which are still there, like malaria and so on,
Ngudong no do matindi chende chalo malaria kumukende nogi.
they need the medicine.
Gen gimito do yat mamonya.
And you find medicine is not there in the health centers.
Ishi de odi yatin wango yat they pay udi yat.
And yet the medicine is sent.
Ye makun ke wapedo shwalo to yati udi yat ba.
Why don't you go and with your LOC3 chairpersons and your counselors and the LOC tools, and you say, you, medicine tiye kwene, where did you put it?
Pirangongo ushidi ba councillors, Elsario ku Elsade ku ke ma jotela mitede rukeji penjo kinya yat muwa majigamente swallowe nikakani.
If they say it's not enough, then they report back. The medicine you are sending is not enough, and there is proof that it was not enough. But if it was sent and diverted to go to Congo, then we go for the one who diverted the medicine.
Kan unwangu nyanda yat majishwalo shage oromungo omira duogine keto weka medi yate kabedumu. Endio kanu binyanya jumuko keto yato shomutiende chido yori Congo. Maiza dongu utiko de mabere manu nyutira.
And Nyamutoro spoke about entrepreneurship, which means wealth creation.
Man Nyamutoro weche kom yore mi dwaro lin. Enke enebe weche kom kelo lonyo man nyayo lonyo.
And I have told you of the 4 acres model. Since 1996,
Awesho iu ekom keto sayo angwen. Mitedero ni aitira bungweni abutieli.
1 acre for coffee, if the coffee can grow.
Saya shell kakamakawa jupidie ikepikawa.
1 acre for fruits.
Saya shell obedi minyingien mirashama.
1 acre for pasture.
Saya shell omakobedi mileya lum nileya.
For dairy cows.
Enoleya dieng mishak.
In the shade for zero grazing.
Keto weki kudi dieng peri malak swai kindano no egwoke pasho.
Food crop.
Mandog bende mikodi mirashama de makoberutie podo.
Like cassava, 1 acre.
Ongora dupo da shell.
Poultry for eggs.
Mandog bende umakegwo gwen pi tonge.
Piggery for those who are not Muslims.
Man doko pegu de mako jogwoke ni dano ma Islam go.
And fish farming.
Man dog bende pedo reño reje.
Here in the Nile Valley.
Ni joma mutie donamno.
We can absorb very many youth with fish farming.
Anena rado mapol gitako don kite mi
by getting the Minister of Agriculture to dig ponds for the youth.
Peyo jofara maneno we fur kugo kolea mandok rech Ministry of Agriculture nia obinutong igi kama gichopo gwokie.
So this is what the young person in Nyamutoro is saying.
Eni tie tapit wech madano mariek chalo Nyamutoro mutiaradu wedu uteka wechiwe manu nyanye.
In other words, she's agreeing with our programs.
Iyore moko eteka yiko lembe makelo iu sheke.
You, the young person,
in mitiaradu koni.
Do you agree with this or don't you?
Ube yu kora yo yungo.
You can't simply say I am young. You are young, what do you believe in? So I'm glad with the examples of people like Nyamutoro. And that's what all of you should be thinking about. Wealth creation in the manner we have talked about. Education,
Somo.
Health.
Yot kum.
Then those will give you other things. They will give you better housing.
Ma eno gidong bido nyayo iupin mabecho machalo udi mabecho gikin pacho.
Clean water.
Pimaleng.
Even before the water of the government has got to you, if you have got money, you can do jolopi and you have your own water in your own house.
Kani tie kusende madongi somo. Ikorongo government binu gol pi nyo boa hall. Ichako jolopi itang chali kinpa ikin mimo mole dubati peri pacho.
Not to borrow borehole from the roof. Jolopi from the
Eno
roof.
makijol don kudiwi ot. Kudikur masha.
Orombi doesn't know that I know a rule.
Papa, I translated well. I'm saying they should not wait from the borehole.
Very
But
good.
best.
Very good.
Yes. I've been perfect, sir.
Very good.
Yes.
So, then health.
Don't yot kum.
That one I have already talked about. So
Adar we she come dong.
even power.
Kadok bende mash more we she we.
It's good you are now having this power of the government.
Dong uneno kuwengu nya dong wati e komash madoga mente che kakelo iwa.
But if you solve the problem of wealth, of income in your homestead.
Kanularo daro peko especially anzilu ne palonyo ikin pacho mando ki otperi.
Even before the government power has come, you have your own solar power on your
Kadong na gamente kelungo man madongo ma egi mo weshi we. Nangudo kanitie kusende ikelu kadi solar malielo mangengi pacho peri.
Because the solar power is everywhere.
Pien solar ma kelu mas unyai pare kabedo ni cheke jolwaroge.
So I'm very glad that you are the young people in Nyamutoro was very clear on that.
Shunya yom nya dano machalo Nyamutoro mutia rado mane podie donge nyang iparo para maling.
And all of you, young and old,
Man woon kadok benda rado dog yumutegini.
I have told you many times that Jesus was a good teacher.
I wish you Yesu Kristo oberu japonji muwa maber.
He said, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, the rest will be added unto you.
Ewa shinya kukwonga ukesai usai bero pa Mungu manusai wang Mungu. Pinmi ngomeni gisheke gibiti mire iri.
There are many things to do in the world.
Pin jupa majisho potimo kanitie dano makoi ngomeni.
But the NRM is saying, seek ye first the homestead income.
Mira NRM watching ikin pin madupa e. Mira chiel kesai lonyo sende ke mondi jeba peri.
The rest will come.
Mugisa mukende mapol bibino.
There is a man some kilometers away from here.
Jadin moko etie nyabor nyano kukakeni.
He's one of our civil servants.
Etie ikindano mitimuti tagamente.
It's called Kerumundo.
Nyenge Kerumundo is around.
Kerumundo.
Kerumundo.
Kerumundo. Binokan.
Emisha. Bin.
Binokan. Lok.
Benike weshi.
Where is it? Kerumundo?
Kerumundo.
Lok about Lonyo.
Kabini weshi kum Lonyo.
In the local language, I know the local language. Don't waste time translating it for me. In the local language, leave protocol around local language.
Afọ Jufwa, ingete otie minot para Grace Kermondo. One, watie kupodo I Kalwang. Podmi Kalwang eni, Jufwa, wat tie ka furufur, madagi kum yen, ma wadongo nyinge, chalo kalafuru, chalo sofregi, watie ku yen, machego nyinge, chalo mango, muchungua, ndemoge, avocado de wapuru. Watie ku podo eni, mawapidi kawa mawapido ikaruan kawoni, mocha ko pido ormo kado, tuj kago ekas pirabora, Jofwa, Lonyo, Ilemi podu, etimre mi manda endi, ugobi nembe, okondru kawoni, uneno kuwengu, ageno jimuti town, gineno koda tipa mutika ye, okondu mu aikodo, ikalwang, wabuloro inebika kaindie. Ugobi, watie ku rech watie ku fish ponds, abora madongo. Mose won ngom wacho niya kadinango chopre waket cages idure Nile gicha. Ento amita nyutu la por maber. Ne ikal wang watie ko pitch ponds matush abora madongo mwapidhie rech manyinge ozogoro man nyai ma wabol woro yude ageno bilo de unwang gemit don kawaneno niya ko dale meni gibo timre ma anda ikingi enu wakelo gi isoko ma ekelwa lonyo ma wakwalo ngwa akwala pero ngoni wafure kukwok anda echubukila loka madit iwa ingomba lur fwa ingom West Nile fwa man Uganda zo afoyo muze. Thank you.
Jalonyo Tiokan Navy, Jalonyo there. How much money are you earning per annum?
Kubang oro wanwangu kago million dakashiel muze. We get about 100 million.
How much?
100 million.
100 million.
Yes.
Apoyo. This Apoyo Mate. This Kermundo
Donguneno Jadin Manyinge Kermundo
is not in California.
Ene Bedongo Tugimundo Majulongo California.
Is here in Navy.
Ene no Nyatin Mumanyola in Nebieni.
And he's actually part-time because he's also a civil servant.
Umakungede nyeche ngati matemu pagamente ento kan tishupe nangete ka furufuru.
So I think if he was full-time, he would do even more.
Kanangu mi furufuru sawa sheke pe jara pagamente nyutunya nangi chopotemo masago ene de loye.
So this is what we are telling you.
Eni ponji mateka mi iunegieni.
The 1 million shillings we are giving you in the PDM.
Million a shell mobe mi PDM no.
We are sure it can help you to plant at least 1 acre of either coffee or fruits.
Watie ku paro mabesho mania ko million a shell minwangu ishopo pido kodo kawa eka shell nyo sa shell.
Or buy some pigs.
Nyoke wilo pegu mokugi.
Or some goats.
Nyoke wilo diegi.
So that you start.
Geto weki ishake kodo kite minwangu lin.
Now, on the issue of infrastructure like Gori Road, we shall do it.
Amita kegamlembe moko ekomlembe pa purungudu machalo migoli. Wabe shiti medo.
But the issue is that we have got so many things to do.
Ento watie kangio iye nya makani mawala shaki.
Like for instance, in the last 3 years,
Chalo ora de kangesh,
we have put emphasis on PDM.
Wala waketo parumwa manako shingwa sheke PDM.
If you see the money we are spending on PDM.
Kani nene well sende mawateka meo PDM.
On Emyoga.
Emyoga.
If we were to do roads.
Kana umakwa ngudu.
All the major roads in Uganda will be done and
na ngudu mapol mi Uganda do wafiu wadaro.
But we weigh.
Endo wakenyi yede.
We did Arua Road long ago, some years now.
Wala watimu nguduma murengo shidi Arua
from Karuma.
Ni ai pake Karuma.
But you still find Chan near the road.
Asupodu inwango Chan utie nyengudu.
Chorus Tiekan and Chan also Tiekan.
I translate.
Put it in good Aru.
Inwango ni angudu malengu tieka kaju fiyo endo chande butingen gudu eno. Tien pende peche papadano.
Are you sure there's no Chan from Karuma to Pakwach to Arua to Oraba? Chan next to the road. Your Tiekan, Chan Tiekan.
Andanda ni ai pake Karuma bini Pakwach nebi okado shidu biri Oraba kodi Arua. Andanda nya dongjo eno majufi ungudu megi shano tumi ipasho megi. Inu ungudu vutukai shande vuti ngen gudu eno.
So, if ngudo is the medicine for Chan, why is there Chan here?
Kana ngudu daro manute yat pashan. Dong juma eke majufi ngudu migi egitu shana supirango.
So you go and do research.
Dong ukeche dongi telembene itedero.
If you come and say Mr. Museveni Chan near the road pay.
Ikeche dirogi watch ni Jadin Museveni niya shan ingen ngudu majufi yo upe.
Then I will say Apoyo Lubanga.
Dong api watch Apoyo Mungu.
Let's take back the PDM money.
Wa war sende kudi PDM.
And do only the roads because the Chan is near the tarmac road is finished.
Dong wa finguru pien kaju finguru sinango chan bedo wariemo ite.
But now we do the tarmac road.
Wa finguru de
Chan is still nearby.
Inu ango chan de tiengete eno.
What do you call neighbor in Luo?
Jirani.
Jirani Swahili.
Gedi Kiswahili. In Alur, that is what we use.
Oh.
You remember, we always we fall short of vocabularies.
Okay. So, Chan is Jirani with Yomaber.
Chan odoko Jirani pawanga Yomaber.
We have had to waste now 3 years.
Eno keto watingu orodongo dokadek.
Sending a lot of money.
Wachwalo sende madongo.
To try and deal with Chan in the parishes.
Keto wake jwegi lak Chan in parish.
Not that we have forgotten the road. We know, but there are so many things to do.
We are wilungoi kumlembe panguru ento lembe jita kecho mako watimgi.
And the other roads which Todwong talked about, I know them.
Manguru majadi Todwong wechi kongie angeyo gitu.
But for the one of Nebi Goli Paida.
And mi Goli Nebi Paida ye. Vora.
That one I have already decided we shall be.
Meta donga ket parewabe fie.
Now regarding the others.
And mukende nogi.
When our oil starts coming out.
Mawachako golu no chaka wok. Eno gidong cheke.
So that's what you should also know.
Eno mawunde umako kenyei manongiye.
We've got so many things to do.
Wati ekolembe jupagima kwa timgi.
And some of them is because people don't pick the message very quickly.
Pien danu gitingungo lembe nyatoto.
Like the message of wealth creation.
Shalove machoko ronyi kinpacho mi ayolonyo itedero.
Now, on the Fisheries Protection Unit,
lembe pajomute kasendo dani winam
the starting point was caused by the fishing community themselves.
Lembe matimula arosha kumarach dano magedwaro gin donam jonam.
Because the bad fishing was what caused us to bring these soldiers into the water.
Gebeka makorenyo shekorechi yore mareshu oketanda wakelo dano momako okeponji mandoko uchaka konyo.
Now because the fishermen were allowing people to eat the calves of the sheep of the
dano magiberi duname kishako dwaro nyitiren matindo nyikwaire mangilingili.
What do you call calves in our Luo language? Calves.
Calves ite nyiti nyeti dieng calves
nyeti diang.
Yes, nyati diang calves nyeti dieng. Kanachel, if one we call nyati diang. If there are two nyeti dieng.
Oh, so you are eating nyeti dieng.
No, ubeka shamu nyeti dieng
of the fish.
Parech, nyeti dieng parech.
Now, as the cattle keeper.
Dong ngati machalo an magwako para wako dienge.
The Rinda pest of 1893.
Epiera bongweni adek mato leya opodo.
before the coming of the Europeans.
Nango shonesha nango podi mundu de kipinungo.
Cows died in many parts of Uganda.
Recho, I mean, diengu toy, Uganda kama tung bapol.
By rinderpest.
Eno, to manego diengeno.
My great-grandfather saved only 7 cows.
Kwarombira majid, ugwako nying dieng abero kende.
If you come now, I have got thousands of cows.
Kani binu kawoni, inu angachi ku dieng jupa keche lufukuye.
From the seven of my great-grandfather.
Nia ya biro pa kwaromira share munyai.
And this does not include what my other grandfathers took, what my other uncles took, this is the one I have myself.
Eno podi muweko ma neru para minwego para mandog bende joada mukende mi pasho gitingo eno mapara kende podi.
And one of the reasons why we save and multiply
Muketo wagwako pin mandog bende wa mitu ginyaya chingwa
was because among the Banyankole,
pieni kindwa Banyankole,
it is taboo
right
eat
nyeti dieng.
Yes, nyeti dieng. You can't eat nyeti dieng.
One kamungo?
No, you can't.
Pe?
They will think you will die if you do so.
Kitema waketo kode waparo nya kanichamu nyati dieng ito.
You can eat the bulls.
Isopo chamu tuondi dieng nogi.
But not the females.
Ento me dieng chamu go miragwaka.
That's how cattle were saved.
Eno kitema wagwako dienyo wagwako kudu dienyo.
But our fishing people who eat nyeti dieng of the fish.
Dong danu muami jona magite kamako nyeti dieng pa renyogi.
This is where the problem started.
Eno tap kama lembe shaki enu.
So the fish was getting finished in the lake.
Dong rejo chako tumbi na madit mo benenu mo ireno.
And in desperation, we brought these soldiers.
Okay, so tap wagamo kelo kea enu.
And we thought they were doing a good job.
One day wabeka paronya kea enu gibiti mutin maberi winam.
Now they are making their own mistakes.
Many gine de gedok pak gishako temudubu de.
So what I want is to have a conference
Pema be mito kawoni chok do ano
with the elders.
Wakekel jodongo majo wijo mutegini.
Elders of the fishing communities.
Jodongo majongo mijonam.
How can we stop bad fishing and we remove these soldiers from the
Wachobo jigo kite medwaro nam nyo chamu nyiti reshe ne nedi keto wekwa wot kaya no gishen ge aichen.
Because that was the starting point. It was not the soldiers had nothing to do with the fish.
Bien utiengonya lembe chake kumreche nyoke jo eji lembe chako nya danu re muchako chamu nyiti re kado kaya binu.
Well, I have noted all the other points you made.
Tingo lembe gisheke mubeka penja pigi.
You are talking about the skilling center.
Ipenjo nia kamoko mi ponjo bodo mi sing nirarado inebi.
We can build technical schools in more districts.
Wajobo gero kadoka par matungtung I district achelde.
That program will continue.
Maeno chopo mediri wange.
But I have also built skilling centers.
Anda tie kokama mitie doman bodo mishingi.
One per zone.
Koban kaberu machalo West Nile achel kokoragero.
So,
Dong.
I have been taking students 6 months.
Atingu ikindara adueno kobange du abisiel.
If the MPs support me, I can increase the intake. I don't want to build more skilling centers because if I build many, they will be inefficient.
Ka MPs giswa kamaber amedu shinga ikabedu maenu bien timba wa medi ego pare then wating dano madupa shitkucha.
Chairman, how many have you been sending to my skilling center from the district?
Your Excellency, we have been sending up every 6 months only 24 to
each district.
Each district and city.
Okay. If I have more funding, I can take like 100.
Can I explain to them what you have asked me about?
Yes.
ebe kapenya nya inebi mandok bende district uchoko chwala rada dia wachi nya kubange dio abusel piero ngwen kende ega me wacho kaju chwaka ma parliament mi sende muromo kado wachaku tingu dakachel kubange dio abusel o paro chi bedungo ber ni loyo piny ma penjo pire cha
This is now different from the education program of technical schools.
Maeno coach kuponjiri mi bodo missing is school masoma nziluwe.
The plan is for each district to have at least its own technical school.
Nangu one chalo gamente wa watu nya kubang district ashela obedi kukama bodo mi ponjo ching ni raradu.
That will continue.
Maeno da medra kode wangasu.
But my skilling centers are different because they take people who are not educated and they
Kamboidu mi bodo chingcha utiengo chalo ma mu makike som primary kunangogi etie pare kadingati msomungo umakisiju ponje ko bodo mi ching.
The issue of the bridges will be dealt with. That's a very good point.
Being mi kwayo shalo vejaraja nyo bridges nogi angwen mi penjo nogi maenogi ikelo ngech para berpege atiti uko.
You are not talking about tarmac roads.
Wobe wecho dongi lempa fiunguru.
We are talking about normal maram roads but with bridges across the swamps.
Dong wabe wecho niya omako dong wakeyi ki ngudu mutie maram enke mukado kodi ikabedu manyo o kadi gitek machalo ve joro.
That is much easier to deal with.
Maeno yo tira mitimo mitugungo.
Now regarding the palace of the king.
Ikomgero o nyokal po bimo.
You are right. I have a date to build a good palace for.
Ikelo irate mando ke ipoyo irate pideni mi anta awecho kodoga tie kudeni nidano mira lur mano bimo.
For the king of Nebi.
Obemo muami Nebi.
And we shall do it. I'm glad you have reminded me.
Poyo nya team chairman poyo wia wache ge.
But I also want to inform you.
And amita ke new tiude.
That in the new budget.
Biekokwan.
We shall be giving more support.
Wache mi iwo konyma dupa.
More money to the cultural centers.
Mi gero kabedo mi tedero kadinyo mitedero.
For their maintenance.
Kabedo machong be jurombi igino cultural centers. Keto weke jo yob jeji dog ve jurochgi.
And for the support of the cultural leader.
Man dog bende wache miyo kony nijotela mitedero paru maru dinogi.
They have the details.
Atie kulembe negi nyige sheke gitie.
Now I thank you very much.
Mana foyo un sheke.
For informing me about the lightning conductors.
Sorry?
Lightning conductors.
Mi foyo wea ekomlembe palokot.
On school buildings.
Kobang school majube gero.
What you call lightning arresters.
Eno mauluongo nya jama kolokot.
With the old people, we call them lightning conductors.
One wajumutegi ni wawachi mwa jama kolokonyo mima ko pen mash.
So we are going to make it mandatory.
Wajikete ko bang karedong.
Every school built by the government must have a lightning conductor.
Ko bang gero classroom majube gero shi omako jama kolokot lo bediwie.
And even a private school must have a lightning conductor.
Kari nangu school mamuami kinpacho majulongo private school. De umako giger.
As a condition of licensing.
Kano mako waket chingwe karatasi perimisha ku school.
Now, for the Teachers Association.
Mando ki pijuponji maono rabofiona penjue.
I will contribute 50 million shillings.
Ami wigi million terabini juponji minebi.
For them to buy I don't know how much a minibus costs, you will tell me, Nyamutoro.
Ange yungonya basi chajubechinye uslinga di nyarama Nyamutoro binyutu ira.
For the Aringa MP, you don't have to kill my minister.
MP Alioni, could even minister paraba.
I remember the story, we shall see how to support you. We are short of entrepreneurs, so thank you so much, we shall support you. Now I want to thank, I am very happy, I didn't know that Lakwara Nyamutoro
Amita for you, Pianalange Yungonia Nyakwara Nyamutoro
is a granddaughter of Apechu.
Get a man to Nyakwara Pechu Parae.
You didn't tell me.
He went to Rango Pirango Nyamutoro ya.
I thought Nyamutoro was a strong woman in her own right.
Abeka genu para Nyamutoro chako para gire kumenenu.
Now, I didn't know that she was a granddaughter of my RDC. I remember her picture very well.
Angeyu ngonya ketamane chenya kwar RDC para mabina chema apecha ngeyu.
So I want to thank those elders
Amita foye pi jodongo
who helped us to plant NRM here.
Mo okonyo ketawekwa pidi nyig NRM.
One of them, whom I remember very well, was Mrs. Javuru.
Ashel mitingi mangeyo man we appoint pereka wonu pedo jadi Javuru.
Madam.
Min od pa Javuru.
Because her husband, Javuru, was with me at Ntare.
Bien won od pare Javuru bekati ukoda wasomo kode Intare.
So when I found his wife here, I was very happy to see them.
Sama julu ngogika inde shina bedu yom sana manene.
So I thank all those elders who helped us to plant NRM here.
Amita foy jodongo no sheke magipito kodi pa NRM.
Now finally,
do mira jikane
the LC1 talked about some issues which I will study.
LC1 wecholembe moko mamita kenyi iye.
One of them was, he was asking for transport.
Ebe kapenjo pare yoremi woto pare transport.
Now since I'm here, I give him 5 million to buy.
Donga bino e para dare 2 million a bis pare cash kawoni.
That one is easy to implement.
Maeno pare dare yotira.
Apoyo matek.
Apoyo.
Rubanga konyi.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for the wonderful guidance you have given and the speech you have made to the people of Nebi. Your Excellency, allow me request you once again to allow or accept some gifts that people of Nebi wish to hand you. We are going to have 3 gifts. 3 gifts that are going to be given, Your Excellency, to you. The first one is from the elders. The elders protocol team of Museveni kindly. We have KG Adubango, together with Mama Zenu, together with Mary Akwia, the elders who started and promoted NRM in this area. Museo Tonde, protocol, can you allow Museo Tonde, Your Excellency, you spoke about your people who promoted NRM in this area. One of them is Museo Tonde. In that corner, he was among the first UPM leaders in Nebi in 1980. Protocol, can you lead Museo Tonde to come forward to join KG Adubango and Mary Akwia Zenu? They are going to hand over a gift to Musei. Protocol, can you lead Museo Tonde from that corner, that tent? Mama Mary Akwia, Museo Tonde, Mama Zenu, Mr. KG Adubango. They will be joined by Honorable Nyamutoro. Can we get Oyat and Jacqueline? Oyat and Jacqueline, come kindly rush and join that team. Oyat and Jacqueline, let them join that team. They are going to hand over a symbolic gift, a walking stick and a juni, a traditional sitting
Jacqueline and Uyat kindly. Your Excellency, Museo Tonde is right behind you. He was a UPM member in 1980, almost alone in this side of the country. We thank God that he's still alive. Your Excellency, you remember you assisted Museo Tonde with a residential house. We thank God that he's still alive. I'm sure Museo Tonde now doesn't mind going in any direction after this. Thank you very much. Can I invite the second group? The second group after that one is going to hand over a portrait to the Excellency. This group comprises Honorable Commissioner Esther Foyochan. It also has Honorable Pachuto Jen. It has Honorable Songa Lawrence. May I invite also Honorable Catherine Akumuma Venjina to join that group. You will also be joined by Honorable Nyamutoro. Your Excellency, with your permission, can I invite the daughter of your schoolmate, your classmate of Ntare? Consulate Javuru is a daughter of the late Javuru and Mama Pauline Javuru that you talked about. Consulate, kindly join that group. May I request Consulate to join that group, Rush, and join that team. Ayo nya Javura Chel ma utie mapodie kwa paliel Javuru Emed Juma jadit ubemako ko gichal cha. Jaditu wechu maberi kum late Javuru nyoliel Javuru maebedu headmaster mirangal ku schools matong tong gisomo kugi school majuluongon Tare. Gima kuchal karachelo ku Honorable Fiona Nyamutoro. After that group, Your Excellency, we have special gifts that will be given to you by Honorable Fiona Nyamutoro and her husband, Mr. Eddy Kenzo. Can you join Honorable Fiona to give the following gifts? Those gifts include the portrait. We will also have some material handed to His Excellency, a spear, a shield, and an arrow. Your Excellency, in Alur culture, when you're given a shield, an arrow, and a bow, you are preparing for a battle and you're ready. Your Excellency, we can see your readiness by your illustration. Your Excellency, after that group, I will invite the family of Honorable Fiona. The family know themselves. I will read their names as they come. But Your Excellency, as the family comes, allow me to quickly recognize, Your Excellency, the following persons. We have amidst us Madame Liliana Jarova, the CEO of Uganda Tourism Board. She is from this place, our daughter, our sister. She supports your work of promoting tourism. We recognize her. We also recognize the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development, my good friend Agre David Chivenge, who has been part of the team that nurtured Fiona, is here with us, Your Excellency. We also recognize the family of the late Okumuringa. Mama, Mrs. Okumuringa is here. We recognize Honorable Jachan Fred Omach, former minister, Your Excellency. may I invite the family of Fiona Nyamutoro, starting with Apechu Patrick, Mrs. Apechu Caroline, Evelyn Apechu, Dr. Orwotho Norbert, Dr. Zikola Orwotho, Tony Apechu, Gilbert Kermundu, Morris Manano, Ringe Alfred, and Robert Apechu. Kindly go